Alright, so for today we're going to be talking about Dragon's Abyss Heart. And this is my team. Let's check our records here. I use Verdiheal, Spectra, Crow, Veromos, and Lauren. And I get around from this time to 2 minutes time. And it's fairly safe because of the attack gauge reductions provided by Veromos and Spectra. Let me just play this. Now let's talk about their runes. We have Lauren going first. You can see her stats. I think you could get around by 200 speed and at least 60% accuracy. I have her on speed, HP, HP. Though these two doesn't really matter much. You could go for attack if you have enough speed and accuracy. Okay, next we have Spectra. These are his stats. I have him on 83% crit rate and 218% crit damage. At least you should target above 75 crit rate. Crit damage, you can start off small with 160 and slowly you can build them up. I have him on speed, crit damage, and accuracy. Just pass by his runes. Now, for his HP and attack, they don't really matter much because his damage comes from his crit rate and crit damage from his second skill. It's mandatory to have him on max skill ups because of the cool time turn reduction. And then for his third skill, the important part, we have harmful effect rate plus. Now on to the next one, we have Veromos. I have him on Violent and Blade. These are his stats. Again, HP and attack doesn't really matter much. You just need enough crit rate and crit damage. Accuracy you can get by with 60. And you could probably go him with Rage Runes if you want more damage. But I don't have enough Rage Runes yet, so I have him on Violent. So these are his runes. And next we have Crow. He's our third damage dealer. I have him on 83% crit rate and 194 crit damage. Accuracy doesn't really matter much because of the side tower. But I have him on Rage Blade. These are his runes. Attack, crit damage, and attack. And to the last one, we have Verdiheal. I have him on Rage Blade. It's important that he goes last on the turn order. And some people have him on more speed. And I think this is probably as low as you can get. Because he needs to go first before the towers. I have him on attack, crit damage, and attack. Now, you don't need accuracy here because he doesn't have any skills that need accuracy. He just does damage. And ideally, you'd want him on Violent. But I only have Rage Runes to suffice for lower rune quality. Because I needed that mandatory crit rate 100%. Now let's take a look at the team. Over here. Let's turn my sound up. Let's just repeat this. Now let me show you the run and I'll explain a bit of the stuff for you. Now I have Lauren going first, Spectre with the second turn. And yeah, Violent, Rage, Rage, Rage. As you can see, they don't get any turns because of Lauren, Spectra, and Veromos. And Verdiheal sealing the deal. Lauren slows. Spectre does damage. Veramo stuns. And yeah, that's a pretty fast clear time for the mid boss. As you can see here, Verdiheal moves first just after Crow to maximize his passive. If someone dies, I think it's okay. You just need at least 4 of these monsters. Preferably not these 2 dying. But I have them set up in a way that they don't really die. Unless I get really unlucky. There, attack bar reduction. Brand. More turns. And you can see the slow from the 3rd skill and attack bar reduction. As you can see, the tower doesn't really get any time to take a turn, and that secures us our win. And that's one run. Let's see what time we get. We got a 1 minute 30 again. I'll probably get someone to use that. Now we can substitute Crow with someone else. I think if you don't have Crow, we can use Sigmarus, but only if you have good crit damage and max skill ups, because these skills take a lot of turns. Not really reliable. If your team fails, you could substitute it with a Second Awakened Beladion. I don't know if his unsecond awakened version works, but his second awakened version does, because he heals you and more attack bar, and his AI is perfect, so every time the boss has immunity, he can remove his immunity. Now, yeah. Just if your runes aren't really that good, you can substitute them from Crow. I think it'd take around 2 minute times, 2 to 3 minutes, but still safer and 100%. I'm pretty sure because of his heals, and probably you'd have your monsters going on more HP than mine. Unlike Lauren, all of my monsters have low HP except for Crow. Here, 14,000. This guy's on 14 again. My Spectra. And he's on 15. For dragons, the most important part is your turn cycling and who takes a turn first. So again, we have Lauren, Spectra, Veramos, Crow, and Verdiheal. Now these two can switch up from if you don't have sufficient runes, but it doesn't really matter as long as your damage dealer goes 4th and Verdiheal goes last. And of course, Lauren goes going first. Now if you want, you can have Lauren on Violent, but I have him on Swift. For me, it makes the team safer because she doesn't proc out of control and waste her silver plated bullets. This is the skill that takes away the immunity from the boss if ever the side tower gets a turn. Yeah, let's run it again. I'll show you one more time. As you can see here, the towers don't get any turns and Crow just finishes them off. As you can see, the tower doesn't get the turn again. And yeah, it's a click time. So that is my Dragon Slayer team. It's fairly easy to get, and Spectra is the only thing you need to farm for, as the event gives you these 4 units for free with runes that you can use already. And they work. I just substituted them for faster times, but they also work as they are if you use the runes that they give you. So yeah, thank you for watching, and see you next time.